Hi, my name's Maree Quinn. I'm one of the chapter leads in the Delivery Enablement chapter. And for the last 12 months, I've been working in the Loyalty Tribe on the iFly program. This is a loyalty re-platform. What we're doing is we've got IBS's software as a solution iFly platform, which contains, the member portal that we will log into to see our airpoints, manage our redemptions, see how many points we've accrued. There's also the agent portal where our agents go to actually look after the members, but that's not it. It would be simple if it was just implementing a new application. The challenge in this program is everything around it. So to put in that new platform, we've had to touch a whole lot of integrations. Loyalty is a 20-year-old spider web of applications that crawl into the rest of the Air New Zealand ecosystem. There's also a large component of data. We have to get the data out of all the existing Air New Zealand systems into iFly, and then we need to work out how to get the data out of iFly to actually support the running of the business. So we've encountered many big challenges along the way. Some that you would expect from a program of this size. There's been challenges around getting the right people, getting them in the time that you needed, getting them with the right experience, especially when you're touching systems that haven't been touched for a while and a lot of the subject matter expertise have moved on. But what I want to talk to you today is the challenge associated with the breadth of the program and how it relates to kind of vertical slicing, which is a topic that we're really keen on exploring within the Delivery Enablement chapter. The program has been running for a couple of years and has organised and reorganised itself a few times, every time with the best intention of what we thought was going to be the best way to continue delivering value. Where we ended up 12 months ago was taking a very functional lens in how we organised. So we organised ourselves with a squad focusing on the data, a squad focusing on developing our integrations, a squad focusing on the requirements and the user stories for the portal, another squad focusing on integrations with our external partners. That has some logic to it, but the real big challenge is those things all need to work together. And we never actually cracked making that work together. So some of the constant challenges are when you come across a feature, for example, let's talk about redemptions, critical to the Airpoints business. Well, who owns it? The one squad would write the user stories that get configured into the agent and the member portal. Another squad has to deal with what data is needed into the portal to support redemptions. Yet another squad is building the integrations that are required for redemptions. And connecting those has actually been really challenging. And some of the ways that is manifested is when we've come to the end of the program and we're trying to actually connect the dots and enter our systems integration testing and our end-to-end testing, we've found that things weren't all ready. I've got this bit of the portal ready, but the integrations aren't ready. I thought this rule was being applied in the integrations. I thought it was being applied in the portal. Oh, here's data that we thought would have been in the portal, but it's not, because the person in the data squad didn't necessarily know about it. If we had our time again, we would vertically slice, probably according to an end-to-end value chain. So in loyalty, that might look like member enrollment could be one slice. Managing your status points could be another slice. Redemptions would be another slice. The discrete management of Airpoints for Business could be another slice. There are many different ways that you can slice a program, and I think you have to work out in your context what's going to be the most sensible way for you. But we would absolutely slice and have fully stacked cross-functional squads. One of the things that would have avoided for us is, right now, because we didn't do that, we've operated really a very waterfall kind of project. So as agile as we tried to make it, the end outcome is that we've done a whole lot of requirements, a whole lot of development that has all come together, a couple of years worth of work to be put together right at the end in the 1 or 2 months before we try to deploy this project. We ended up actually forcing ourselves to have a kind of slicing of the program when we were working out how on earth we do our systems integration testing. Because we hadn't sliced earlier, we worked out that we've got 24 different features that we want to take through our systems integration testing. Plan said, do that in 4 weeks. The reality of that was not possible. So then we were trying to cobble together with the IBS team, when will the configurations be ready? When will the integrations be ready? We did end up trying to run ourselves by slices, but because we hadn't done it from the start, getting all of the pieces ready at the same time was hugely challenging. And it meant that we have snowballed, because we didn't have 24 features being incrementally delivered. We've had a snowball of essentially 24 features being delivered at the same time. When it came to our systems integration testing, the impact of that is, this is a complex program. A lot of features have blockers. If you're trying to test 1 or 2 features at a time, you could deal with the blockers. When you're trying to deal with blockers for multiple features at a time, your ability to quickly respond to those becomes limited. Had we sliced from the start, we would have been incrementally delivering features. Now, I use the word delivery in quotes. You don't have to be able to deliver into prod, deliver to customer to get the value out of vertical slicing. It may mean taking it to a point. In our case, I think we could have developed integrations, we could have developed configurations in the portal, we could have taken them as far as qual, maybe. If not, an environment before that. Test them, park them, add on to them. Test them, park them, add on to them. The other lesson, and I have many, is that yes, you will need to rework some of your vertical slices. If you have to do a big bang deployment, as was the case with us, it is okay if some of your vertical slices need reworking. Sometimes you might only be able to define 80% of one piece, and you're going to have to revisit the 20% when you tack on the next slice, and then the slice after that. I've got many learnings from this program, many of them from the what I call now my lessons from the School of Hard Knocks. A lot of them would be the need to continually inspect and adapt. So pause, take the time out, inspect and adapt. I reflect on what I've just said to you all about the need to vertically slice. How could I have recognized that need earlier and work with the other members of the program to adjust things earlier? So I think it's never too late to continue to inspect how you're organized, how you're delivering, and you need to keep adapting to that, because you learn, you inspect, you adapt.